Why are you still dancing, Judd? The music's finished.
I can hear the music. I can. I can hear it.
Okay, well, wasn't that sponsor segment enjoyable that we didn't just hear? Did you enjoy
Yeah.
that sponsored segment? That was fun.
Yeah, it was
So
good. I'm glad.
so for these next couple podcasts, Judd is literally phoning it in. Um, because he's a fucking dumbass. Literally, we finally sorted out a stream schedule because we've been like changing jobs and starting a new year of university and all that stuff. Both of us. So we finally sort it out, and the first stream that we have to do is like, oh, me nana's watching the dog. What are your
Not even
grandparents
their
even?
dog.
What are they even doing? And why are you even at their house
Um,
then if it's not their dog?
it is their dog. I was
Oh
gonna
right,
make
I
a
can
make
say.
a funny haha about it just being like a dog outside wrestling with like a dead bird or something, and I was just sat here watching it. But no, they're in London, so I'm watching the dog.
Like what for like a weekend?
Yeah, up until Saturday. Yeah, yeah. Well, tomorrow. So tomorrow they'll be back at like 10 o'clock at night. So I'm only watching it for a couple of days.
Right. Okay. Well.
The only reason I said yes is because the alternative is that he gets put in a kennel, and I don't like him being in that kennel just because like the last couple of times he's gotten ill.
Well,
So
they normally
I'd
do
much
in
rather watch
kennels,
him.
but like, yeah, no, it's obviously better than a kennel. But
Yeah.
does your dog at your house not get on with other dogs then?
Um, she does, and she gets on well with Toby, especially like we have them together a lot. But I think the thing is that Mum has had to start like taking Dolly with her on like school runs and stuff because she's been progressively like staying out of the house for longer, like sorting stuff out with schools, and then if she's going shopping, she'll have to do that, or she's getting stuff sorted out for college because she started college again. So it's Dolly's quite easy to take places because she's quite small.
Yeah.
But with Toby, that's a second dog, and also Toby's a bit bigger, so it's just
But
it's
you're
just
gonna be at
easier. Like,
home. That's kind of like the point, really, isn't it? And plus, you can leave a dog like we leave our dog at home, like while we go to work and things like that. My mum comes home and sees her at lunchtime, but you're home like not
I
long
left,
after
I
lunchtime
left,
anyway.
I,
Yeah, so
yeah, I left Toby on his own because I've been here from yesterday. I left Toby on his own while I went to work today. So to be honest, we probably could have Dolly and Toby like together at that house, and I don't know why they haven't thought of that. But to be fair, they've given me like 30 quid for watching him for these
yeah.
3 days. So it's yeah.
It's what this like reminds me of is something that I've noticed in that, and this might sound kind of cocky, but I feel like adults always act like, oh yeah, like weren't we stupid as kids? But they're stupid, like they
Yeah,
really
yeah,
are.
yeah.
Like I'm talking like mid 30s plus, like maybe not early 30s and like late 20s, but like
You reach a point when from 21 to like 30 where you just become some transcendent being that knows everything ever.
no, that's not what I'm saying. They think that
Yeah.
they think that people that age think that, but we don't. Like we like people around that age like think they don't know what they're doing, but when in reality, when you actually think about it, they like are way better at knowing what to do than people who are like 35 plus.
Yeah.
I have noticed like a bunch of like older adults, like proper adults, are just stupid. Like they're thick. They make decisions that are obviously not right. It's like an example is my dog, right? After coming back from, she had an operation, like ages ago, and we had to like put a mattress in the living room and sleep with the dog and like get up with her and let her out to go to the toilet and things like that because she needed monitoring like all the time basically. So the dog got used to being treated like that, and when she was well enough to sleep on her own again, she kept whining like at night because she was like, "Oh, why ain't anyone sleeping with me this time? Like, I want someone to come and
Yeah.
like sleep at the same bed as me." And like both my mum and my stepdad, who were like both over 40, kept like going down and going, "Oh, shut up," and like shouting at dog, telling dog to shut up, and like kept going and like talking to her. And then like the only solution that they figured out for some reason is to sleep in my dog's basket with her on the cold kitchen floor until the dog fell asleep, and then sneak out and go up to bed. It's like, what the hell? It's obviously, it's really obvious that you just need to power through the dog whining until it gets used to sleeping on its own again. It's just like having a puppy.
Yeah.
Puppies do that from when they're born, don't they? It's so, like, honestly, that's just an example of that trend I've noticed in that, like, adults that are like, you know, like, somewhere around the age of 40 are just stupid. So I was playing Apex the other day, Judd, and, you know how there's like an in-game chat?
What? Why are we talking about Apex when we?
I'm not. It's not about that. Judd, because I'm getting this out of the way before I. It's not about. And then in the chat on it, this guy like said, "I'm live right now on Twitch. Go follow." And I put, "Only if you follow games badly." And so basically, I got a follower for us by winning an Apex game. Are you proud?
Yeah. I mean, you did something and you got a reward from it, so I guess by default, yes, I have to be proud. So yeah, sure.
Do you have to be? Is that how it works?
Well, yeah, because it's like there was a task set. You completed the task. You were rewarded for task. So yeah, it's like it's like it checks like the human list of did they do good? Yeah. So well done.
But that does bring us up to 26 whole followers now. Look at that. 26 followers. That is an amount of followers.
I think one of them watches us regularly too.
No, none of them really watch us regularly.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So there's like a couple things that I thought would be worth talking about, but you've just sent this link to some. Well, you describe it, because I don't know. I watched like the first minute of this video that you sent me, and I was like, I don't get it. It's just boring. It's not really funny. It's just boring.
No, it is really funny. It is really funny because what I've started doing recently is, you know, how you can pay YouTube to have like a video of yours like advertised
on
like
other videos
on the homepage. Well, it is sometimes on other videos, but it's also a lot of the time it's on the homepage. And I saw one before where it was just these kids like playing Minecraft really badly, like they were using unregistered hypercam or something like that. But the thing is, they paid for ad space on YouTube. So
how do you do this?
You get, I don't know. But the thing is, it's kind of like what's that thing in America where like anybody can have their own show on like you pay to have airtime.
PBS, it's public broadcasting.
Public broadcasting. It's like that, but on YouTube, and some of the funniest shit is on there because anybody can pay to have their ads up, the videos up, as long as it's not.
I don't know what this section of YouTube is. I've never heard of it.
It just comes up sometimes. You just have to be, because a lot of the times it'll be like adverts for, say, like it'll be like the Borderlands 3 trailer, or it'll be a trailer for the new It movie, something like that. It's usually that, but sometimes it will be some random fucko has sent money to YouTube to have their video up on ad space, and today's one was The Keys to the Kingdom, I think it was called, The Keys to Heaven, something like that. And it's these two old people, and the idea of it kind of makes sense. And I mean sense in the way that, you know, it's all a bunch of mystical mumbo jumbo that's not really real. But in the sense of what they're getting at, it kind of does make a bit of sense. And it's basically just saying that the Bible isn't the way to get into heaven. It's like something else, and
Oh, you're breaking up. He's roboted and frozen. The first bit of this video that I saw was just like them explaining how like a bunch of people don't realise they're dead when they're dead. and this guy like was saying that he told some people that they were dead, and I don't know what he means. Whether he means that he saw some ghosts, or these people were like actually alive, but he was just telling them that they were dead, or what. And it's really awkward because this old man is like saying a bunch of shit, and there's like this woman next to her, and she like tries to interject every so often. Are you there, Jid?
I'm sorry about that. The internet didn't like me talking about religion.
It didn't like you blaspheming.
No, it didn't. So where did I get up to for you in my rant?
I don't know. Just not very far in. You were saying how they were saying Bible's not the way, and then something else.
Yeah. So like they're basically saying that the Bible's not the way to get into heaven. It's so that's the basic idea of it. But then it gets really fucky because I was desperately trying to understand what they were saying so I'd be able to talk about it for this podcast. But the thing is, I really think they're ill. I think they're quite like mentally not okay, because like they kept talking in circles and then they just throw in random like buzzwords, but like not in like a marketing sense, because they might have been trying to sell something, but it was like in a crazy fucking weirdo on the side of the street sense. Like they'd be saying, and then Jesus, praise be to him, the Lord Savior, would take his holy rays down. And it's like, whoa, hold on, stop. I'm trying to get it. But they were just hilarious, like both of them.
What I was just saying is, I watched like the first bit, and I didn't understand why they were like saying how that the old guy was saying something like he's seen people who's died and they didn't know they died, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Had he seen ghosts? Has he seen ghosts?
Yeah. He wasn't explaining it right as well. He was saying, I have to tell these people that they are dead. They're coming to me saying, am I dead? And I'm going, yes, you're dead.
It was really awkward because the woman was like next to him trying to like interject and say some stuff and be involved, but like
that gets brought up. That gets brought up later. But basically, so the first part is that apparently he's seen dead people and they don't know that they're dead. So he's obviously just been watching Sixth Sense. Spoilers for Sixth Sense, I guess. But he was ranting about something like that, and then the funniest bit that genuinely made me really laugh is that he keeps getting really caught up in something and getting really passionate about it, but not knowing how to say something. So he stutters over himself and he can't find the words to say. And then because he doesn't know like what to say, he'll switch to another thing, like another point.
Right.
So he was saying about how so the Bible it's being used in. Do you know about the Bahamas? He goes, I'm like, whoa, I've heard about them, yeah. So, he's like, well,
about the
people in the Bahamas, they don't know how to speak or read or listen. They don't even know how to walk properly. And I'm like, okay. And he's just saying about how, like, the people in the Bahamas, they wish they had someone like me to tell them, get out of there, because God's gonna blow it up. So
can we get a petition to get a modded version of Far Cry 5 with this guy playing the main bad guy in it?
Just it's fucking Joseph Seed, but he like leans in to like tell you something and goes, "Do you know about the Bahamas?" But so he's saying some stupid shit, but then the wife gets involved, and I thought because of like how she was looking, the wife's got to be better at this. The wife has to be like a bit more
intelligent.
Yeah, she looks more intelligent. She looked a bit more.
But I don't know if she keeps holding it because I only saw it first bit. But through the whole fucking thing, she's holding up this like bit of paper that just says like keys to the kingdom of God or some shit on it. It's just like, could you not just like, for a start, why are you holding that? Because they've got this background that says it anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is that comes into play as well a bit, because sometimes she'll like start talking about something. She'll put the thing down and then she'll forget that she needs to be holding it, so she keeps picking it back up and putting it back into position.
Oh, it's so awkward how she's holding it.
Yeah, but so she starts, and I'm thinking she's got to be better with this, and she's not. She's not any better at all. She loses her points and stuff, and apparently she was saying something about how the disciples knew the correct way to get into heaven, but Satan murdered the disciples so that he could sell the Bible so that he could make more money for his nefarious deeds. I don't know why Satan needs money. I don't know if he wants to buy a fucking yacht or whatever. But apparently Satan needs those big dollar dues, so he killed the disciples and he stole the Bible.
By the sounds of it, it's a very robotic yacht or a robotic disciple, because you turned into a big robot right now.
Yeah, I probably am. You're sounding very roboto for me as well.
I can kind of hear what you're saying. It's quite funny.
Should we keep going?
I guess. I think I can hear what you're saying, but it's like weird sound. It's like there's some sort of filter. It's like, you know, when we were at Dad's and we had that like megaphone-ass looking thing that you could speak through that was supposed to be a voice changer. It sounds like that.
I know exactly what you're talking about, because you're doing it through mine. I mean, it's obviously something on my end, which is ridiculous since the Wi-Fi router is right there.
Try just like leaving and joining the call.
Okay, hold on.
Fucking hell. Oh, I mean, he's left. Are you back? Hello?
The low, terrible quality.
There we go. There, you're back now.
Okay, I might not turn my camera on then, because for some reason I just feel like that'd make a difference.
Well, just try it again for now. If it does happen again, we can always try it.
So yeah, she apparently Satan was, you know,
buying
trying
a
to sell the
some
Bible
shit.
or some stupid shit. Some stupid shit. So she started getting like really into it. She was like getting quite a bit worked up about it again. But it took me a little bit to notice this. Whenever she talks, the guy does not look impressed. like she's stealing the light or something.
Yeah, because
like
this guy does come
limelight.
across like he really wants to, like, you know, he's into the limelight. Let's
like
read out the
it's
title of this
Messiah.
video. It's called "The Keys to the Kingdom of Heaven." If you do want to check it out and sort of watch it and know what we're talking about, it's from a channel. The channel name is called Bible is Markov Beast. Thing is, it's got 13,000 views now, right? Because obviously, because it's been advertised, and it's got 878 dislikes and only 148 likes. And they've made a comment on it that says, "When a well-packaged web of lies has been sold gradually to the masses over generations, the truth will seem utterly preposterous, and its speaker a raving lunatic." Well, you've got that one right there, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right.
And then on top of that, they've added some edits. I don't know where they've added these edits, but it says, "A speaker of truth has no friends." Well, why? No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. It's easier to fool people than it is to convince them that they've been fooled. Is it though? I don't know about this. This isn't it though. The truth will free you to seek for the living God in the spirit and to truly know God instead of just knowing about him. The gospel is not written with ink, nor on tablets of stone, but on our hearts by the Spirit of the living God. And then they've just put in brackets 2 Corinthians 3-3. What the fuck is that?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Whoa, hold on. I'm guessing so. The genitals who have not the law... Oh, no, not genitals, Gentiles, sorry.
Oh my god, Jake, fucking hell.
The Gentiles who have not the law
synesthesia.
do by nature the things contained in the law, then they are a law unto themselves. Under the
They are
new
the
covenant,
law. I am the law.
we are to be led by the Holy Spirit, not the Bible. So,
Wow.
the top comment on this video says, "What happens when your grandparents finally learn how to use a smartphone?"
But yeah.
It's just a bunch of
yeah.
people taking piss out of him in comments, because...
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
actually,
to
there
be
is
fair,
one person saying, "What poor people, I hope they get better soon." Or at least get put in a nice
Yeah.
nursing home where they can deal with their mental problems.
Yeah, because I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this as a goof. I'm not saying, look at funny dementia people." I do think there's something up with him. I think they're unwell. I think that there's something up with him.
I just genuinely... Oh my god. Have you seen the rest of their channel?
No, I've not had a look. I've literally just
Judd,
watched 8 minutes.
that's just the tip of the iceberg. They've got...
Oh my god.
They've got like... Oh my god. How many uploads have they got? How long have they been doing this? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? They've got like 100 videos!
Fucking hell. I think I've stumbled upon something here. Like...
Well, apparently one of the comments on that one, on the video we're talking about, says they keep getting these ads. Like, so they must have bought loads of them. Oh my god, there's one of them that says, "My apology," from 5 years ago. What did he do? It's only 6 minutes long. Did he come on his
chat? Is it Shane Dawson?
Let's listen to this video and have a quick react to this.
Okay.
I'll send it to you in Messenger.
Wait, hold on. I can watch it on my nan's TV.
Perfect. What's he going to apologise about? Like, what has he done? Check out Bible is Mark of Beast on YouTube. Honestly, I've not even got to their like oldest. Let me go to their oldest video and see how long they've been doing this. Sort by oldest. 8 years. 8 years.
What? 8 years?
Yeah. Each of their videos has like between 1.5 to like 20k views, somewhere in that region. Like their first video that they ever posted has 35,000 views, and I'm guessing that's people who's gone back and looked. What's their most popular video? 415,000 views.
Fucking hell.
And that video's titled "The Bible is the Mark of the Beast 666." Does that mean they've done 666 of those videos? Because the next most viewed video is called "The Bible is the Mark of the Beast" as well. The titles, oh my god, the titles and the thumbnails on these videos are insane. Let me just look. I just want to look at this apology one. Because I want to know what the fuck he did. Let me know when you're ready.
Bible is Mark of Beast. Apology.
I've sent you a link on Facebook.
I know. I'm doing it on the TV though, aren't I?
Yeah, I know, but right. I think that should I think we should be set up to react to this. Let me know when you're ready. And yeah. Okay.
It's just called, what is it? Is it
just it's just called My Apology, yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, this is a good moment to go through all the like laundry list of things I like to say. You can listen to this podcast on Spotify or Apple Music. If you are listening to it on one of those things, then brilliant, because that's probably the best place to listen to it, because you get to hear the lovely sponsored segments. But you can also watch it with video on twitch.tv/gamesbadly, as well as YouTube, which is more Jacob Fox. Also, check out all the links in the description of anywhere that you're listening to the podcast, because there's a bunch of cool stuff. And if you are watching the video version, you can see the video alongside my reaction to it. If not, then you'll just be able to hear the audio from it and hear the reaction, which I'm sure is probably just as good, because he's just stood there chatting from what I can see. So yeah, you get to hear the infamy of Does it have his name anywhere?
I don't know. Do you think somebody's? Because I'm still scrolling through because I'm on a fucking TV, but do you think somebody else is
It's
like?
from September
Why is the
4th,
one just called
2014.
Chipmunk? There's just one called Chipmunk, and it's a big fat fucking chipmunk eating a nut.
If for the people who want to follow us on Twitter, by the way, it's at tweets badly, and I'm gonna now just like paste a link on there to this channel so you can find it easier. So find us at tweets badly, give us a follow, and I've just tweeted the link to this channel. Have you found it yet, Judd?
No, but I've just found one called Satan Rules the World, and its thumbnail is of the Twin Towers getting hit.
Oh, God. What is this channel? No. I feel like we should just watch it rather than that. Can you just see the one that's called I Love Jesus? Like, that's there. Like, if you go on their channel, it's it's just their, like,
Hold on,
introductory video.
I love
Jesus. It's their you know what I mean? Like there's like
I know what you mean. It's like the channel trailer thing.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Just type it. Okay, all right.
Are you ready?
It's like, yeah, I am ready.
Right,
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh Lord, it's just a cut out of the faces.
What?
Come to Jesus. Is this copyrighted material? Oh my God, it's like a fucking RuneScape 3D Bible. Come to Jesus with your heart. Just the heart? Do I need to rip it out? Close the book. What? What? You just opened it.
Because
when Satan is using the Bible. Why is Satan using the Bible? This has so many dislikes as well.
Because he's using it to get money.
Is every video about the exact same thing? The Bible is good for history, but not for faith. I don't think anyone's reading the Bible for historical context. The Holy Spirit is a gift and what? Why is it just a picture of them two? The woman looks like she wants to escape from that man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think, is she alright?
Oh my God, it's the exact... They've just written the words that they say in every video. They just make the same video all the time. Oh my God.
It's kind of scary.
Ask Jesus for the Holy Spirit today. How do I do that? Has he got like a contact number or?
Yeah, has he got a helpline? Yes, it's called Sunday Mass.
And get started on your way to God.
It is quite scary, actually, because it's quite cultish.
Fucking hell. It is. No, it's extremely cultish. It's just like Far Cry 5. Like that's the type of people who would follow like the main bad guy in Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
And the thing is though, right?
Disobeyed the scripture. Did he? I should think he's pretty much in charge of that shit. I think whatever he says is law, to be honest. Like, surely if Jesus does something, everybody else has got the go-ahead to do that as well.
I would have thought so. I mean, he did once wreck all those stalls that one time and was like, that was bad, but I don't know. What I will say is, right...
He did promote vandalism, yeah.
You know... Can you still hear me? Because you're kind of frozen and gone a bit roboty.
Sorry, I can hear.
Right, what I will say, I just want to say one thing about this, right? They're obviously, like, religious nutjobs. They are. I'm not saying that being religious makes you, like, crazy or stupid. But what I will say is, you don't see anyone who's, like identifies as atheist who is that crazy sounding, do you?
I don't know.
You don't see people who, like...
Look at Joe Rogan.
You don't see anyone who's, like, definitively atheist that like
Yeah.
comes across as that thick or that like messed up.
I
So
think I think it's because religion sort of just invites the scared and the stupid, really.
yeah,
Like it just does. Because it was Einstein, weren't it, that said that like religion is like a bunch of fairy tales to
look
tell
at
your
Judd
kids who are
pulling out
scared
the
of the dark.
Einstein quotes
Like
to sound
no, but
clever.
that's what he said. That's what he said. He was like religion is a bunch of fucking fairy tales to tell a kid that's scared of the dark, and that's basically what it is. It's people who are afraid because they don't know where they came from, and they're afraid because they don't know where they're going, and that's what it
Yeah,
is.
and
But
to be honest,
it,
I do think it is that. But
yeah, but this is the kind of people it invites. I mean, it also invites some great people because you get a lot of like charitable people in religions and stuff. That's why there's so many like handouts and like a
the
lot
thing
of
is, though,
like
you don't
super.
need to be religious to do that, do you? If people are just
You
be
don't. It
nice
just
and do it,
invites that kind of people, those kinds of people. But it also invites the fucking crazy. So
yeah, it does. It does. And the thing is, it's quite common. That's why you have things like crusades and that, and these people who think
yeah,
they've seen a miracle when they've just not. It's like I watched I've watched all of have you heard of the program Derry Girls? It's on Channel 4 in England.
I have heard of it, but I've not seen it.
It's almost like In-Betweeners, but for like some Irish girls during, and I think it's during like the IRA times, like it's set during
Yeah,
there, and it's kind of that, but it's not as good as In-Betweeners, and it's not as
yeah,
like adult as the In-Betweeners either, but
yeah,
it's all right. It's like not it's like. You know, if you've seen all of In-Betweeners and you want to see something new, it's you may as well watch this one. But because it's set in Ireland, there's like these girls go to an all girls like Catholic school, and it, there's a moment where they think they've seen a miracle of like the statue of Mary like smirking and then crying,
yeah.
but it didn't smirk at all. That were all just in their heads, and the tears are actually drops of piss from a dog that's pissed through the floor above it. And it's stuff like that. It's just like they just don't even
Yeah.
think, do they? It's like immediately, oh, that
No.
must be a miracle. Not droplet. No, it can't. That why is that the go-to thing? Why do they think that first?
Yeah, yeah. It's well. They
Obviously
did that
that's a
on.
TV
They did
show,
that
but
on. They did that on Simpsons ages ago because they were
yeah,
just
yeah.
like they were kneeling. It was that episode where Flanders made like a theme park dedicated to his dead wife Maud, and there was this little statue of Maud, and like people found that if they prayed in front of it, they'd get like visions of what they thought were heaven.
Yeah.
And what it ended up actually being was there was a gas leak underneath it, which was just like whacking people out on
Yeah.
gas, and they were like having visions of heaven. But it's like that. It's like this is a miracle from Christ, and I think the reason why people jump to that is because they so desperately want it to be that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it could be a gas leak or something's dripped through the floor and it's like landed on her eye. It's people going, no, it can't be that because it has to be from Christ because it needs to validate what I believe in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Which is, it's kind of detrimental, really, because then you're always like chasing something that's not real, and you're like kind of believing in something when it's not actually going to do anything for you. You should put your time and effort into something that could make at least a bit of a difference. You're never going to get divine
Yeah.
intervention like that, but you may as well try and do stuff that is provably like real and can help you out,
Yeah.
rather than, whatever. But it those sorts of things that are on those TV shows are an obvious exaggeration of these people who like see like, like an image of Jesus in their toast was like the famous one from the 90s or some shit, from years ago,
Yeah.
who see like the Virgin Mary, like a picture of the Virgin Mary appear like when they've spilt like some rice on the floor or something. And when it's obviously not, it's obviously just rice or, toast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apologies if you can hear people like shouting and banging outside. I don't know what the fuck's going on next door, but yeah, so that's religion for you. And it's what's weird, I don't know if it's because it's just the type of thing that we hear because it's like the bigger religions where we live, but you don't really hear many other religions than like Christian offshoots having people who are crazy in that sort of way.
I mean, well, no, you get Muslim like extremists, don't you? And that's. I almost feel like it's a similar thing, but like with like the Muslim extremists, it's linked to like terrorism and stuff like that. But with the Christian like extremists, I mean, there are cults like there was like the Heaven's Gate thing, which I actually don't think that was Christian. I think they believed in aliens or something. But it's like there are cults that do nasty stuff. But I feel like crazy Christians, it's usually weird, funny things that you can laugh at like this. And with like other offsets, it's like, well, that's just terrorism.
Well, what I'm gonna say is that like you get extremists and dumb people like just everywhere, don't you? It's not just religion but you don't tend to see the extremists who are in other religions don't necessarily come across as like stupid a lot of the time. I mean, Scientology, they do. Yeah. And maybe like
I mean, really, they are stupid for being like, oh, we're going to wipe everybody out for not believing in this thing because this law. Fundamentally, because of that, they are stupid, and but you know, in a literal sense, they aren't usually stupid.
Yeah, like they can figure out a plan to this is going to sound awful, right?
I know how to make a bomb.
Just premise this, right? This is going to sound awful. Like terrorists are like clever for being able to like they're not stupid, are they?
And cool. They're pretty handsome and cool as well. And like they get their 78 virgins or whatever the fuck it is. So
for legal reasons, that's a joke.
I think we should all be terrorists. Is just what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, what we're saying is they can still carry out a plan and know how to like make a bomb or something. They can still do that. Whereas these like old people that we were like just saying are obviously stupid on here, I don't think they could do that. I don't think they could manage to get away with something. So that's the difference in idiocy. So anyway, moving on from religion, Judd, we went shopping.
Oh, we went shopping. Yeah, me and you went shopping. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
So I get a phone call from Judd, like saying, basically, do you want to come and help me pick out some new earphones and some clothes? Why did you do that?
Well, I'd actually broken my earphones because I'd fallen when I was at work because I post leaflets for a job, and I'd fallen quite bad, and I'd also like broke my earphones, so I needed some new earphones, and I know Jake's good with earphones, but also I'm tired of whenever I go out somewhere looking like shit. Like right. I can always put my jeans on.
It's not that you look like shit. You're not you don't look like a dirty hobo or something, but you're not like particularly stylish, are you? Because it's just not something you're interested in.
Yeah, when I go out, I'll put on like jeans, a black top, and then my jacket, and that's it. And I'll not go out thinking I look great. I just wanna get more into looking nice, and I wanna have new looks when I go out. So
you wanna go to new look.
I also called yeah. So I called you to basically help me because I don't know shit about like how to look nice.
Yeah, and that's not saying that like I look particularly good or know about fashion or anything. I just do a bit more than you, I guess. Like certain people might say that I look bad, so but I don't know. I don't think so. And I know what I like in fashion. I know what sort of style I like, and I feel like you enjoy a similar style anyway. So that's pretty good.
But... we had a good time shopping though, didn't we?
Yeah, it was weird because like there's a stereotype of like men not liking shopping, but I actually really like shopping.
I love shopping. I also like cock though, so it maybe yeah.
No, it's weird. It's because it's a different type of shopping. Because a lot of time if I go shopping with, whenever I've been shopping with girls, they like to just go to the shops and then buy things. Yeah. That's as much as they've got in mind. Like, they don't know what they're going to buy, or, like, anything close. Like, you knew that you need earphones and you need, like, going out clothes. So
Yeah.
we knew, like,
Oh,
exactly
and
what shops
shoes.
we were going to go in.
We got some new shoes as
Yeah.
well, didn't we?
That's kind of part of the going out outfit, though.
Yeah.
But we knew exactly what shops we were going to go into. We kind of had a plan of, well, we're going to go to shops first and then we're going to get a bit of food. Like, it was all, like, sort of just... And not like we'd spent ages planning it. We just kind of, like, on train there said, oh, we'll go... We know what we want to get, so we'll go to these shops first and then this, and that we should be all right with that. It was just like a quick... something like that. And I think that's why we enjoy shopping, because it's like there's no stress. Like, a lot of time when I've gone with girls, they're like stressed of like, oh, where shall I go? Oh, I don't know if I don't know, like, am I gonna find this? Oh, there's like, we've been out with it in ages and that sort of thing. So that's something that but hold on a sec, I've confused myself here. But so yeah, shopping was fun. We got you some outfits. You've not, I suppose you've not had a chance to try out your going out outfits yet, have you?
No, I wanna ring my my friend after we've finished recording this, and then ask him if he wants to go out on tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah,
Tomorrow.
I was thinking that of, I don't know, either seeing if you want to go to, well, it depends if it's all right. Seeing if you want to go to Leeds with this like guy I know from university who's like into metal and that, or if he wants to come over to Barnsley and like try out Quazzies and that, because that could be pretty fun.
If he's from Leeds and he's into metal, he's gonna get to Quazzies and think, all right, this is a nice bathroom. Now where's the actual place?
No. Like, no, right. No, he's actually from London, but he's studying in Leeds.
That's even worse.
No, but trust me, that I do think he would like. I do really think he would like Quazzies. So
right, okay.
I genuinely think he would like a Barnsley night out. So I was thinking about maybe doing that at some point. Maybe like not this weekend, but the weekend after that, or something like that. So we'll see.
Let's do it tomorrow. Let's just do it tomorrow.
No. Shut up.
Just do it tomorrow.
I'm busy. I've got something to do.
No, you aren't.
I have. Shut up.
You aren't.
So what did you get? Do like you know, like the Beauty Guru haul thing, like Meadowhall haul, you know. Where they get a haul.
No, I don't know that, because I'm not a fucking flaming faggot that watches Beauty Guru.
You are one of those.
I'm not. I am a flaming faggot, but I'm not a flaming faggot that watches
I've never
Beauty
watched one of
Guru.
those, but like that's one of the things that people take piss out of, isn't it? That you're just showing me what you've bought and it's boring. Do one of those. Just say what you got.
Boring. Be boring for us, monkey man. Dance. Dance, monkey man.
Yeah. In fact, if you could do a little dance while you're telling us, that would be quite entertaining too.
I can't. The phone will fall over. I got this. I got a couple plain shirts. One was grey, one was white. I got some nice new blue jeans. I got these brown boots, which are really nice. I got this Vans jacket, which I really like the look of.
The Vans stuff were the exciting ones, really, weren't it?
Yeah.
We spent too much money in Vans.
No. Honestly, the thing that I do like the most is that like cherry blossom like shirt.
Yeah, and this is like £10 from Primark, weren't it? It was.
Yeah. The jacket I got was £65, and that's my second favourite thing that I bought. My most favourite thing I bought was the £10 shirt, because I just really like that shirt.
It's weird. Like sometimes you just like stumble on something that's you just really like for cheap. I got a jumper from like the Top Man sale segment for like £20, and I love it. It's the one. If you ever see like the podcast thumbnails, like the little drawings of me and you that I've done, it's what I'm wearing on there. So yeah, we got that, but then I had this big thing, didn't I, with this jacket in Vans. It was like it was a woman's jacket, right? It's in the women's section, but it's not like a woman's jacket, because it's not cut for women or anything like that. It's just a jacket.
You can't tell. You can't tell at all.
And I've bought stuff from the women's section in Vans before that just costs, it don't matter. It's like not cut for women. It's just, it looked good and they didn't have it in the men's section.
And again, I truly this day and age, I truly don't think anyone cares. Like if you look good in it, unless you're walking out in a big coat that says like "hungry slut" or something like that.
Well, if you want to wear that, and if that's like nice in like your circle of friends and things like that, it don't matter.
If it's a nice looking jacket that says "hungry slut" on it, then fair enough. But...
yeah. But that weren't even a thought when I was doing it. The main thing was I must have tried it on twice, right? And before I actually, but it was £110. I think it might actually be the most expensive.
The main thing was just 3 little digits, weren't it?
And I think it might legit be the most expensive clothing I've ever got. Even like shoes and everything. I think it is the most expensive bit of clothing I've ever got. But it's like, and it's quite flamboyant, which I really like.
Yeah.
But it's quite cool.
There's a lot going on.
But like, even you could tell you were like, I do think you should get that jacket because it did look good.
And especially with the hat that you're wearing, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I messaged my girlfriend, like, being like, should I get this? And she was like, no, there's nicer stuff in back. And I think she just wants me to, like, be a plain nice boy. And I can tell that by the fact that we were playing The Sims, right? And we were going to make each, like, ourselves on The Sims and, like, design a house while we were, like, bored one day. And she was, like, trying to get me to wear clothes that she thinks I'd look nice in make my sim wear, like, clothes that she thinks I'd look nice in. And she was putting me in these, like, long like coats and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't own anything like that. Why are you putting me in these clothes? Because I was trying to make it just like I am now. Trying to like put it in clothes that I like look like stuff that I've got.
Yeah.
And, God. So yeah. But the way I managed to afford it was I like finessed my mum into giving me some money because she said that like she were going to get me it as an early Christmas present. And I mean, even when this video goes out, I'm pretty sure, as of recording this, it's still September. So she's going to forget. It's like... So, yeah, basically got a free jacket out of that. And that was fun. So, yeah, the next day, it was my first day at university after I got that jacket. And I wore the same outfit. Yeah, that I was wearing when I bought it because it was like the right outfit for that jacket and everything. Yeah. But, right, I thought, right, this is fine. It's because it was like overcast and cold, so it was perfect to be wearing, a jacket.
Yeah.
In the morning. And pretty much as soon as I got far enough from my house to not be able to turn back and change, smashed it down with rain. Completely just downed it with rain. And this hasn't got a hood, this jacket.
It did. I was wait, was this on the Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working in that rain. I was out walking in it. Yeah, it were fucking awful.
Yeah, and it was one just of the worst rain. And I was like, for God's sake, this is just my... I've got a running thing on stream that I don't try to, but I always say that I'm like the most unlucky person just ever, because I'm so not ever obviously, but I'm so unlucky, and I say it on every stream. But again, this is another reason why, and it was scary, like what was happening rain wise, because literally it'd either stop or like get like really little rain whenever I was inside, and then when I went outside to like, because I had to, it was like, oh, he's outside again, and like drenched it with rain, like literally every single time. Like I'd get on the train, like, right, okay, I'm out of the rain now, thank God. And it'd go, okay, not much rain now. And then as soon as I'd step off the train, it went with like all the rain. It was every time. Oh, and it wasn't too bad because this jacket's kind of waterproof, but because it's so nice and quite expensive, I don't really want to be wearing it in the rain. I was going to wear my 65 quid like Vans jacket to work. No, don't wear that to work.
Why?
Because it's expensive and nice. You wear a fucking raincoat to work. It don't matter what you look like when you're walking around posting leaflets, does it?
I know. Well, okay, no, I know it doesn't matter how I look. It's just
You really wanted to wear it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
I
it
just
works.
wanted to wear it.
See,
But
you'll not be used to that, will you? Because you've not gone out and bought clothes that you're like
Yeah.
excited about before. But that's like quite
Yeah,
a
but-
common feeling that you just want to wear it like as much as possible.
Yeah. But anyway, I saw how bad it was, and I just looked at it and went, I'm not wearing that jacket
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, yours weren't waterproof at all, and your jacket was kind of almost half a shirt, half a jacket, weren't it? So,
Yeah.
so yeah, there was that. But I don't know, it was a fun trip shopping. I feel like we could do that more often, you know, like when we've got money. Like just go
Yeah.
to shop and like just buy some clothes from Primark, have some food, something like that. I think people underrate that. Like, especially when I'm at university now, people are always like looking for a night out to socialise. When really, like, some of my favourite socialising is just like going to shops, maybe just going and having some food or something like that. Stuff that you used to do when you were like 14 with your mates. I think people should do that more often. Right, so I've got some more stuff to talk about, but we're coming towards the end of a podcast, so I feel like that's a good time to end this one, and join us next time for the next podcast. Where, trust me, you're gonna wanna tune in for that one, because have I got a story. The only reason I didn't tell it now is because we've kind of just run out of time.
We're
and Judd
talking
wants to
about
talk.
Bible is Mark of Beast.
Yeah, Judd wanted to talk about these weird Bible people, so we're done that for this one. So definitely tune in next time. And on top of that, we'll be having probably quite a long chat about Borderlands 3 as well. But it'll be, don't worry, you'll get the funny ha-ha story first, so you can listen to that and then you can quit. So yeah, but this podcast is over. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining Jesus. And we'll see.
This life is over. Take your life now. Please use the provided fucking razor blades to slit your wrist.
Jesus
you cunt.
Christ.
Your life is over. That wasn't even funny.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.